Yeah.
Perfect.
God, you're looking beautiful, Alexa.
Yeah, he finally decided to join for once, you know. He's
For once. So, yeah, I'm gonna be part of it. I'm gonna see how it goes. Oh shit, I just forgot this is going on the YouTube.
yeah. This is the first impression people will have
Fine.
of you.
No, 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 please.
Okay, wait, let me restart it then. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. How's everyone doing?
Wow. Good, good.
My
Good.
people. My people is all here. I'll wait a couple of minutes. Last time we had like a bunch of people join like after 10 minutes or something. How are you doing, Brian? I think it's the first
Doing
time we
good.
meet, right?
Yeah, it's first time, man. Pleasure to meet
Oh,
you.
pleasure to meet you too.
I'm
When did you join us?
uh I would say about 5 days ago, right, Kyle? I
Okay.
think. Yeah, 5 days ago. I've been working with Kyle.
Oh, cool. How are you
Yeah,
finding it so
yeah.
far?
Really good. Really, really good.
Yeah.
I've been booking a call every day. I told him I'm gonna book you out for the next 3 months, man. Yeah,
Very good, very good. Perfect. That's what I want to
yeah,
hear. Cool.
exactly.
What stage are you at with the business? Have you picked a niche to offer and everything?
Yeah, we decided to go with roofers. Feels like a lot of people are choosing roofers, but I'm gonna go with it. And electrician, because one of my friend is an electrician, and I told him,
Hmm.
listen, man, maybe you can be a strategic partner for me. So I test things on you. Get the delivery service solid with you, and
Hmm.
you pay me as much as you would if you just if you're just a client, normal
Cool.
client. So yeah, I'm excited about that as well. Right now, I still need to create the VSL, what's the landing page,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to get a list of like 400 roofers right now,
Okay.
and yeah, that's the plan. So I'll have this ready by tomorrow for Kyle.
Yeah. Good. Very good. Very good. Perfect. Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you have someone in your network who already has a business, you might as well, if they're interested, you can uh, test things out on them. And it's not difficult to do service delivery, like especially like lead generation, Facebook ads for local businesses. It's not rocket science.
Right.
You set things up correctly, like you will get results for them. So you're not going to be really wasting their money or wasting their time or anything if you do some research and you understand more or less what to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
electricians should be good. I don't know, like how I was in plumbing before. I don't know if Praveen told you that.
No.
I know plumbing worked extremely well. Like everything that was like emergency type services. So like the toilet's leaking, there's water everywhere. We need someone. Um,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I chose roofing. Kyle mentioned really good things about roofing, and the cool thing is that I'm also working with an agency part-time.
mhm.
So I handle the onboarding and a bunch of things for them, and we just brought in a roofer. So the cool thing is that I can already start seeing what's happening with him. He's not a residential or anything, but it's commercial, but still the same thing. So I can already learn from. I got a little bit of an advantage, maybe. I have a roofer with the agency that I work with, and then I have my friend that's an electrician.
Mhm.
So that's why I chose those niches as well.
Okay, very good. Yeah, 100%. Cool, cool, perfect. Well, welcome to the team.
Thank you, Oliver.
It's gonna be a fun process. Like it's not because you have coaches and everything. Now we're gonna do 100% of the work for you. Like you still have to pull your weight, but Kyle has helped lots of people with their agencies and stuff, and I'm here as well to help you. If ever you have any questions, like specifically for me, you can always send me a message by DMs, okay? Like especially your VSL and all of that. Like send me the recording once you're done with it. I'll review it for you because that's extremely important, okay? That is
Sure.
like the first
Yeah,
impression that people have about you. And if you fuck up the first impression, then like it's not gonna be a fun journey afterwards.
absolutely.
Well, perfect.
We appreciate that.
Charlie, my man. How's it going, bro?
Dude, good. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
You staying busy and everything?
Always busy, always busy. Too busy, I think, sometimes, you know?
Dude,
I should I
man.
should I should give some more work to Alexa. He's taking it easy over there.
Yeah, he's been chilling over there.
He's
No.
chilling. Yeah, life is good for him.
Yeah, man.
Cool,
I'm
cool.
getting massacred by earthquakes. What are you talking about?
We almost
Nah,
lost that. We almost lost
are
the
you
head coach
mad,
to an
bro? I almost
earthquake.
died. No, no, no.
Wait. I have one question. Yo, why is your name Charlie and then Charbel? Like, you choose one.
It's easier to say.
What's easier to say?
Charlie, because most people can't pronounce the Arabic word Shadabin, so they just like Charlie.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. And yo, wait, I see the iMac behind that. How much does that cost? The
Bro,
monitor.
that's not mine, bro. That's my dad's, bro.
Oh shit. Okay. Because I'm like, bro.
Yeah, dude, this thing is dusty. I don't
Like,
use
what
it.
kind of question is that, bro?
Yeah, because okay, I need one as well, bro. The Mac Studio thing.
Bro, you just bought a MacBook. You're fine. Don't worry about it.
Bro.
Okay, perfect. Cool. How's everything's Latina? I saw your VSL. I didn't understand it, but it looked very nice.
I'm good. I started outreach.
Uh-huh.
And I have a lot of problems because my messages are not being seen,
Okay.
and I have to do like a request with a message.
Mm-hmm.
So I think is a very good, like a very big problem that.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
It's normal. Like you will be in the inbox and the request and everything. It's
Yeah,
part of
but
the
they are
process.
not. So they are not opening the messages.
What are you sending as a message? What is the opener?
Like a compliment, and then I ask a normal question, nothing about my agency.
What is the question?
For example, if they do a certain type of treatments, or if they treat international patients, something like that.
Okay, and they just don't answer you?
No, because they don't even open the message. I think they're busy, or I don't know.
Okay, try just sending follow-ups, and otherwise
Okay.
contact them on Facebook as well. Find the account on Facebook and send them a message on Facebook. So just multiple points of contact. If, let's say, your first message was like the pitch and you're not getting responses to that, my response would have been different. Like, it's probably because they don't care. But if you're just asking them a regular business question and they're not answering that, then you're right. They're probably they're not on the gram, they're not active, which is not good.
Okay.
But yeah.
And for those who answer me, I was thinking about sending them a video. I have it already done. So I'm going to send you the video so you can tell me if it's okay or not.
100%. That's good.
And yeah.
I on the daily will get 5 to 10 people messaging me trying to sell something, copywriting, video editing service and everything. So now that I'm growing, I'm starting to see what others are doing. And lots of people will send me messages like, hey, is this a good place to ask a question? Which I know right away, like what they're trying to do. So I don't answer that. Some people will just be upfront and pitch me. Can I record you a video, a free reel? Which is like, okay, you're asking me to do more work. I have to find a sample, put it on Drive, send it to you, show you the style that I want. So it's like, I don't want to do it. There was one person that kind of like piqued my interest. He took a sample from my long form YouTube, made the edit for me, sent it to me already edited, showed the before and after in a post, and he shared it on his Instagram and shared it on his story, and he tagged me. That caught my attention. That was out of all of the DMs that I received, that was the only one I was like, okay, I'd probably consider this guy, because he actually just took the initiative and he did it. So if you are going to send a video or something like that, don't like, is it okay if I record you a video? Like, don't ask them, just do it. Okay, don't give them more work.
Okay.
Make it quick. If I were you, I think something a bit more personalized would be better, especially in the Spanish marketplace, just because the volume probably isn't as big, so you can use that to your advantage. Open their website or something and record like a Loom video of yourself, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just going over your service real quick, and just show that you took the time to actually go on their website and sort of look into them, and make a video, like a custom video for every single person that you message. I think that would be really good if you could do that.
Okay, I will do it.
Yeah. Cool. Perfect. Very good. Very good. When are you going to start outreaching? Or you've already started?
I started.
Perfect. Okay, good. Cool. Keep me updated, and yeah, send me that video. I'll take a look at it for you, and I'll make sure it's good.
Okay.
Cool. Any questions? Anyone? How's it going, Luca? I think it's the first time we meet. Where are you calling from?
Serbia.
Ah, Serbia. I think we have
Far
already
away.
a couple. We have a couple of people from Serbia. I think. I don't think you're
Yeah,
the
I know
first one.
he's on the call right now with us. Yeah.
Yeah, who is it?
The one with the Cyrillic.
No, okay. Cool, perfect. Cool. How long you joined the program? Like, how long you been here with us?
Like, I think 3 days ago. Yeah,
Okay.
probably like a couple of days ago. Yeah.
Cool. Well, welcome to the team.
Thanks.
Do you have you already booked your call with Kyle? Did you have the initial onboarding
No,
call?
not yet. Barely had the time. I even like almost made it. I almost didn't make it to the meeting. So yeah, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'm busy with
Perfect.
school,
Ah, yeah. Fun
but
school.
I'll be sure in a couple of days for sure. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Yeah, start looking through the modules like 0, 1, and 2, like
Yeah.
initial research, pick your niche or service, stuff like that while you wait.
Yeah.
And
I
then
want to
Kyle,
do real estate.
real estate agents.
Yeah.
Okay.
And agencies. Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Good. Yeah. Start doing some research. Best thing when you're just starting out is to just use inspiration from other people who have already found success. So go find other people who are running marketing agencies for agents and what do they do, and then use that. You don't have to reinvent the wheel and come up with a unique sort of process. Find what they're doing and find a way to make it a bit more unique to you, a bit better, a bit more optimized, and sort of target maybe a different segment of the market. Cool. Perfect. Well, welcome to the team. Happy to have you join us.
Thank you.
All right. Does anyone have any specific questions for me? They wanted my help, my advice on anything?
Yeah, I got a question. So what project management tool do you guys use to manage? I mean, I know there's ClickUp, there's Notion. Do you guys have like a template for Notion or something?
Yeah. Alexa, do you want to answer that? You're more so in charge of that than me.
Did you mean a template specifically for like if you
Like for
wanted to-
clients. Yeah, for clients, like these are the services we're doing for this person. This is where the
Okay.
onboarding is, the processes, the tasks. Once you have a team, right?
I see what you mean. So what you could do, what I'd recommend you do is, for example, for us, we used to have like a Notion tab, which was specifically just designed for onboarding. So people would simply just themselves go through the entire process, whether that includes, if you're running Facebook ads, for example, you'd have like one Facebook ads module. They go through it, they give you access to all their Facebook ads, like the ads manager, the pixels, like a bunch of different things like that. And then regarding the sales, it's different. Regarding the operations, is different. I would say if you're looking for like a tool to manage your clients, we use Discord. But I would recommend you use, for example, something like Slack for local business, especially with roofers. It works really well because it's really easy for them to access it, etc., etc. But yeah, if you want to work with more, well, no, actually, no, forget about that. So just use either one of those. So either the Discord. Oh, sorry, just use the Slack. Don't use the Discord because once
What
again, it
about
just for
what,
them.
Alexa, what do you think about email? Because in the agency that I'm working with as well, we use email to communicate with the clients. And we switched to email because we were getting a lot of messages every week. The client asking about this, the client asking about that. But now, because it's through email, they feel like we can take longer to respond sometimes.
Yeah.
And we're meeting monthly with them. Is this something
Mhm.
that, have you guys tested this as well?
I would discourage email, to be honest, because like you said, it's kind of a longer delay every single time you send an email. It takes a couple of days for them to reply. They send you an email, it takes a couple of days for you to reply. Have everything organized in one place. So once again, like the Slack, having organized that for them, I think that could be really sweet, and it'll be a lot easier for them to just download the Slack app on their phone and communicate you via that. If you don't want to go for that, maybe WhatsApp. Okay, I've heard of people just managing people on WhatsApp, having all their clients on there. It would be difficult maybe for you to differentiate like from your personal stuff if you use WhatsApp personally,
Yeah.
that is. But that could be also a viable option if you don't want to go with Slack and if you want to stop the email. But I would recommend you stop the email because I did that for my first couple of clients, and the communication, it just feels, especially for the clients, and it feels like it's a lot more tedious, and they're not getting their point across. So they'd rather in fact just hop on a meeting with you, as opposed to having a proper communication channel. So yeah, that's what I'd
Gotcha.
say.
And
It,
then
it,
you guys, no, go ahead, Oliver.
I was just gonna say, to add to Alexis' point, the issue with email too is that it works one-on-one when it's just you and you're a smaller company, but as you scale with a big team, like forget about it. Like how are you supposed to communicate what the client asked or the client wants with 20 other people if you're emailing him just like one-to-one? So as soon as you have a bigger team, like it's gonna crumble apart. It works at a smaller scale, but you have to think long term. You have to sort of build an infrastructure to sort of get you to 50K, 100K per month, and not just 5K per month. Because if you operate a business 5K per month, you're never gonna get past it. So you have to build a structure, build right sort of protocols and SOPs from day one.
Right, right. No, it does make sense. So have the team and have the client on Slack. That would probably be the best way. And then have a separate uh project management tool like Notion, right? Where you basically um have like all the delivery tasks that the team needs to do. Because I don't think can do all of that on Slack, can you? I mean, it would maybe be a little bit like how do you assign people? How do you are you able to do that on Slack as well?
The easiest would be to do ClickUp, bro. We use
Okay.
ClickUp for ourselves, so we have the combination of Discord and ClickUp because obviously you can't. Well, you don't have kind of the best of both worlds in one. So yeah, we use ClickUp. It's super easy. I think you mentioned you already used it before. It's piss easy to use, so I'd recommend you go with that.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And then how often are you guys meeting with the clients? Is it weekly, monthly, bi-monthly? Is it?
Do you want me
You
to
guys
answer
have
on that?
like an account performance
It's
review
it's
call?
it's case by case. So some people, the accounts or the ads are running super well, and a simple update by text on Discord. So for you, it'd be Slack is enough. It suffices. Like there's nothing to talk about. Of course, when we start working with newer clients, we take more calls. It takes a bit longer to sort of set everything up. But once everything is set up and it's running smoothly, like the amount of calls that are necessary is not. I don't know. It's not like by text. Typically, it's more than enough. If it's really necessary, then yes, you would hop on a call with them and discuss like the improvements or what's not working well and what you're going to do differently. So it's case by case.
Okay.
I'd
Uh,
recommend, Brian, is maybe that's well, you can go about it both ways. You can do the monthly meeting. Once again, like just like Oliver just mentioned, you know if you're doing well for them, they won't necessarily really give a shit. They just care whether you get them results or not. But you can also do like bi-weekly reporting where you just send them like a breakdown of the numbers just so they're informed if they want to. That's what I did, but I guess that was more interior design, so they cared a bit more. The roofers will just care about the results ultimately. So yeah.
okay. All right. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. That's really good good tips right there. Now, regarding the team, when you guys started building your team, did you guys focus on a country or I mean, did you guys go with like the Philippines to start building your team out or you just is there like uh,
It's
a good
it's
place to start looking for?
it depends
Um,
what you're looking to outsource. Like if you're looking for a closer, I wouldn't hire someone from the Philippines. But if you're
hmm.
just looking for an appointment setter, then the Philippines is a bit more appropriate. So it really depends what you need to outsource at the beginning.
I think the first thing would probably be a cold caller because that would probably take the most amount of time. We were discussing yesterday with Kyle that I would definitely learn how to do the ads myself. So that's what I'm going to test out
Yeah.
instead of having a media buyer doing for me.
Yeah.
So that's definitely
Acquisition is a tricky one to outsource from day one because you're gonna pay them commission base. So
yeah.
you come into the space and you don't necessarily have a brand around the company. You don't have case studies. You're not like you don't have testimonials and stuff like that. So it's a bit harder for them to get you results on a commission base only. Okay. So it is
Okay.
going to be a bit difficult to find people, and the people that you do find are typically not the highest quality people. For me, I can get away with hiring appointments that are solely commission based on closed deals because they know I will close deals and I have the personal brand and it's a reliable sort of source of income for them. Whereas when you're working with a brand new agency, it's a bit sketchy. So it's going to be a bit trickier to find people unless if you pay them a base salary. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying like just watch out for that.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Good
Welcome.
stuff. Thank you.
Welcome. The most important thing with to go back to what you were asking, like with Slack and everything, when you guys start working with clients, the most important thing is to just stay in communication with the clients. Like let them know what's happening, constantly talk with them, update them, set expectations right, show them that you're actually trying to make it work. Because people will see that you're actually making an effort. So let's say you set the ads up, there's problems, it's not working well. If you're speaking with them every day and you're updating them and you're sort of reassuring them that the team's working on it and everything, typically people are going to be fine with it if it's not perfect from day one. And especially for most of you guys, since you're just starting out, the first client will be a bit of a roller coaster in terms of service delivery. So as long as you just stay in communication, like us, we update our clients every single day. Even if nothing happens, we'll tell them that nothing happened and we didn't change anything today.
Wow.
Just to show them that we're constantly looking at their stuff and we're reassuring them that we are on top of things and we're making sure things are going where they're supposed to be going. If the client has to text you to tell you like, hey guys, like what's happening with my ads? Like I'm long time no hear, that's bad sign. Like that you should not be receiving text like that.
Okay.
Perfect.
Just
Yeah.
to add
Questions?
to that, if, for example, in a scenario where you don't get them like great results off the bat, they will have at least seen that every single day you were, working hard, updating them, pushing to try and make things work for them. So they will be a lot more inclined to kind of continue working with you and seeing what the fuck to see where you can take them in the next couple of months.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to ask you guys was about quick wins. So, it does take a little time for the ads to ramp up. It does take, a little bit of time for them to start maybe seeing some results. Is there anything you guys do where you can show them what you guys, I mean, I don't know, can kind of give them some results? I know there's like a database reactivation campaign, but besides that, is there anything else you guys do? Like in the first 3-4 weeks, let's say?
Well, ads will get you results pretty quickly. It's not going to take 3-4 weeks to see results. Like when we launch ads for our clients, basically the next day appointments are coming in.
Oh, okay. Now, I was in the impression that maybe in the beginning, the ads would be lower quality, so it might be a lot of, hey, I didn't fill out the form. Why are you calling me? This type of ads, these type of leads. But I think obviously if you get the ads, you understand how to get high quality or yeah, higher quality leads. I guess you can actually do that, start getting them results within already the first week.
Yeah.
So you guys don't experience this on your end, like getting low quality leads in the beginning?
There can be a testing phase.
Mhm.
It's less so about getting like low quality leads. It's more just trying to find out, what is like a good cost per lead for your market. What is the quality then going to be like on the back end for either the appointments that you book or the leads to get the free estimates, quotes, whatever it may be that your target outcome is. What I would say is once you've kind of done that for 2 or 3 clients, bro, it's just copy and paste. Like it is you don't really need to do much testing after that. Then within the week you launch, and then you'll come. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Service delivery for local businesses is super easy. Like it is not complicated to do. Like you don't need to be a genius, because you are restricted to a physical location, and you're working B2C. There's not much you can do to optimize the ads. Like if the ads are working, you set the radius, boom, ads are launched, and that's it. If you're running ads for me, let's say, or a coach who's going after agency owners, it's a whole different story. Like to run ads for me is very complicated, but for a local business, it is night and day in terms of the workload and the difficulty of delivering results. But no, you should get them wins pretty quickly. Make sure they have a good first experience. Again, first impressions are the most important. So a first win, if you want, is just give them a good experience, a nice onboarding video, explain to them what the process will look like, an expected timeline. Many of our clients did appreciate that, us telling them like, hey, it's going to take a week to build everything out. The next week you should be getting appointments, and then 2 to 4 weeks, that's when the peak of the results should be happening. Any resources, documents, a bunch of resources for them to consume. That's another win as well that you can give them, and they'll be happy with that.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Perfect. Any other question?
I think that's all my questions for now. I'll let somebody else ask some questions.
Cool. Perfect. Good.
Yeah, man. I have a question for you, Oliver.
What's up, Charlie?
How's it going, man? As like I'm getting my first few clients and I'm almost at 1K per month. Um, so my real question, like for me, even though you're explaining how like easy it is to run those local Facebook ads, for me, that's like the biggest problem that I'm having is just getting the local ads and actually servicing the clients. That's like my biggest problem. So my main question to you is like when you're at that phase of getting those first few customers, maybe you're anywhere from like 1K to 3K per month. Like
Mhm.
what was your biggest issue and like how did you overcome that issue?
So I outsourced from day one to someone. If you ask me how to run Facebook ads or Google ads, I don't know how to do it. I know the basics more or less, but I am not, you don't want me running your ads. So I, again, really, the way I run the business, my agency and this coaching business, I don't run it with the expectations of stopping at 10K. I ask myself, well, I want to make 100K with this business. And I, from day one, run the company as if I'm at 100K per month. And someone who makes 100K is not sitting there putting pictures and clicking ads and building the thing. So I'd rather you sacrifice most of your margins at the beginning so that you are not focusing on service delivery and you focus on what's more important, which is revenue generating activities. So in your case, it's taking sales calls and cold calling and outreaching. Okay, so now you're making 1K per month. You have the money to pay a media buyer. Find someone who's good, have them take care of it. Yes, you're basically gonna spend all of your money on him, but now you freed up your time. So now if you sign on another client, that media buyer is gonna take care of him as well. And that's when you start making a profit.
Okay.
Okay.
So outsource, once you do have the ability to outsource and the funds to outsource, even if you're sacrificing most of your margins, just get
Yes.
the business model and that kind of system in play. So
Yep.
you can just focus about like getting as many clients as you can before you need to start looking on how to get even more, how to scale.
Yes. Or what you could do, if you don't want to do that and have a full-time guy, book a call with some media buyer, find someone who knows more or less what they're talking about, pay them for their time, like $100 for an hour or 2 hours, whatever, and just ask them to set the ads up for you and just explain to you how it works. Because local, again, once it's set up and it works, you don't touch it. It should work on its own.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another thing you can do. Just hop on a call with someone, pay them for their time, have them set it up for you one time, and then from there, just take care of it yourself.
Okay, so kind of just learn the beginning, have them set up for you, and then from then you can either outsource or do them
Yeah,
yourself for the first few clients.
yeah. Because most of our clients, once they set up the ads for their businesses, they don't touch it anymore, and it runs on its own.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah. Excellent.
cool, perfect. Are you still calling the leads for them?
No, the other one, that one was commission based. I'm like,
Okay.
dude, come on. I'm like, this guy just asked me too many questions and he's not even paying me, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So then I just like I'm like, screw this. I'm just gonna get another client. So like cold call for like a week and just got like a small, I think it was like $500 or $600 a month client.
Nice.
Um, yeah, so and then I'm doing that. I just set up all the ads for him
Mhm.
and yeah, no, it just started running yesterday.
Okay, good, very good. Good shit, bro.
Mhm.
It's
Thank
very
you.
impressive for you to just start cold calling and close someone for $500. That's very good. Most
No,
people are
yeah.
not able to do that. Yeah, I would do that over and over. Try to get like 10 of them, even if it's $500 per month. It is what it is. You know, you're
Uh-huh.
going for just like you need money, okay, in order to just get the ball rolling. Try to get like 10 of them. You're at 5K per month, and then you have more than enough money to start outsourcing, hiring people, having systems in place and everything. And maybe buy a G-Wagon or two, you know, with that money
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Like my no, exactly. Yeah. No, I was watching this one video. I think it was like a business video. It was from like yeah, Andrew Tate. It was his
Hmm.
video. He had like a business video. And he explained in his video how like he started a company
Hmm.
based on he got new clients and spent the money that the old clients gave him to fulfill his new clients. And as long as
Hmm.
he kept getting customers, that business can run. It's
Yeah.
like how banks work. That's how
Mhm.
banks function. They use your money to give it to other people and such forth and such forth. And I think if I
Mhm.
just keep getting clients and just brute force my way to the top, then I
Yeah.
can just start doing other options. But yeah, no, that's good. I think I should keep going
Mhm.
for that.
Yeah,
The
100%. It's like what we do. We cash collect like lots of money up front on our product, and our cost per acquisition isn't that high. Like through ads, it's maybe 1K, 2K more or less. And we cash collect, let's say 5 grand up front. So as soon as I sign a client, I take that 5 grand, I put it into ad spend, and I can sign at least 2 clients from it. So now I make 10K. So now I take that 10K, I put it back into Facebook ads. Now it's 4 clients, and then you just repeat that over and over. And you'll quickly reach a point once you're start to make money with your business that your bottleneck is not going to be client acquisition, but it's going to be like fulfillment
Yeah.
or taking sales calls, stuff like operations, basically. Okay, very quickly you guys will realize that getting clients is not the issue. It's being able to manage a huge team of clients and fulfill for them and everything. So once you have money, like it's you guys are doing like what you guys are doing is the worst part in business. From 0 to 5, 0 to 10, it is horrible. It is. I would not go back. I don't want to be in your guys' situations. Like it was the worst, probably period in my life when it came to entrepreneurship. Okay, the worst. You don't know what you're doing. You're testing a bunch of crap. You're kind of just hoping that what we're saying is true and it's actually gonna like work and everything. You're kind of trusting blind faith. That's what I call it basically. It's blind faith what you guys are doing. But once you have money, like let's say if I need to start cold calling for my business, I don't need to learn how to sell over the phone. I find someone who knows how to do it. I give them some money and it's like, do it for me. If I need a new website, I don't need to learn how to make a website. I just pay someone to do it for me. So life becomes a lot easier once you start having money. You just have to know what to do. It's a new set of challenges. You guys will get there. Don't worry.
Hopefully, man.
No, you will. Don't worry, bro. Especially you. You're a very good closer. Very good closer. You're taking the sales skills. You're closing everything. So, how old
Thank
are
you,
you
man.
again?
I'm 18.
18. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Or what did you when did you start? Like what age?
So, well, like the agency or just in general?
Like when did you start like starting like new business models, like drop shipping, that stuff? And then when did you get into SMMA?
So when I was younger, I used to mow lawns for my neighbors. I was like a big. I used to play lots of video games and stuff like that. So there'd be like a new game, and I didn't have the money to buy the game. So I was like, okay, it's $60. I can mow 3 lawns for $20 each. So I would go to my
Yeah.
neighbors, cut their lawns to pay. Afterwards, as I was making more money, I got into crypto, started investing my money into that. I got very lucky. I went all in on like Bitcoin when there was like the big jump. So I made some pretty good money from that. Got into trading afterwards. Then I realized that I needed more money to make money from trading. So I'm like, okay, I need a business to make a bunch of money so I can start trading. So that's when I started researching into SMMA. Bought Iman's course, the first one, the OG version. Didn't have success for like a whole year. I was like kind of cold calling, wasn't too consistent, didn't know what I was doing. Then I went to university, got a sales job during the summer. I learned everything I needed to know about sales. I went back to the agency, started cold calling, and from there I just went all out on it. But that was like maybe 2 years ago. And now it's been a year that I run this consulting business, which is the second business that I have technically.
Oh wow, that's amazing, man. That's dude, it's like ever since you're young, you just had that mindset, like, okay, I need to make money. I want this video
Mhm.
game. Mow 3 lawn. It's like you still like kind of think like that. It's like still have that mindset. It's like business mindset.
100%, 100%. You have to have a mindset like that. There's many people who are satisfied with like mediocre sort of results or a mediocre life. And I think if you don't have like a mindset where you almost have to be entitled. You're like I'm not a normal person. I deserve like a lot better than most people do. So you kind of force yourself to work and get those results. Anyways, but good. 18. Me at 18, I was partying every day and talking to girls. That's it. I wasn't working too much. So you're ahead of the curve. You're very good.
There we go, man.
Perfect. Any other questions for me, bro?
No, I don't want to take up everyone's time asking you questions. I'll let other people ask as well.
Cool. Perfect. Any other questions for me? Zlatana, Luca?
I do
one
have
thing.
one question. I know. Oh, sorry, you're
No,
going to say
go
something.
ahead, Brian. Go ahead, Brian. You're fine.
So, just remember something. I know one of the hardest things is to get good creatives from the business owners, right? Maybe one of the hardest things, especially if you're gonna have their ads perform well. So I'm also part of this other program, which originally I joined the program so that I could use the affiliate link and I could sign up into Go High Level, and the guy was teaching about like websites and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday I had a call and I joined that, and the guy was saying how what he was doing in the beginning was he was finding like a dentist in the UK and stealing their creatives to use for a client in the US. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure that's a good idea. What do you recommend about
But
that?
it goes back to what I said. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay.
Mm,
Whenever I'm looking to try something new or do something, test, I always go see someone who's doing the same thing I want to do or something similar. And I use that as an inspiration. It's not like at school where you have to be original and you cannot copy other people's work and stuff like that. Like here in business, it's a whole different ball game. But no, I don't think that's necessarily a bad strategy. I would just like if I were to run ads for dentist, my number one thing if I had a client today is I would go find 20 other agencies and I would compare all of their creatives and I'm like, what do they all have in common? Okay, they're all running this type of promo for I don't know, braces, let's say. So I'm like, okay, braces is the offer. Boom. How are they presenting it? Is it targeted towards kids or older people? You know, so I kind of see what do all of the ads have in common, and then from there I just build the ad myself. In terms of the actual picture, like you can take stock images too, like if the client doesn't have clean ones, stuff like that. So it's not that much. Like you don't need them to buy a professional camera and start taking pictures of everything. Okay, everything's in the offer. Again, you can have the worst creative, the bad font and everything, but if the offer is good, then like you will get results from it. So that is what you should be focusing on. Out of those 20 creators from 20 different dental places and 20 different countries, what is working for all of them? What do they have in common? And if you see 15 of them are promoting this type of thing with this type of offer, then it's a pretty good sign that that's what you should be doing as well.
yeah,
Huh?
yeah. He was also saying just stealing their photos, like from their business, and using it.
Yeah, I wouldn't steal like picture for
Yeah,
picture and
that's what he
everything.
was talking about. But obviously, he was saying like, this is just for entertainment purposes, but this is what I was doing in the
Yeah.
beginning, because my um clients weren't taking great photos, and I think it's probably hard to just send in a photographer because you have to find a photographer in every city that you get a client, so it's always a
Mhm.
different photographer, right? It's nothing that is really easy to solve for them, or is it?
No, you don't need to do that. That's way too overkill. Like
Okay.
there's a bunch of websites. I'll send you one here. I don't know if I still have it. It's like a website where there's a bunch of stock images. Yeah, this is the link. There's everything and it's like HD, super high quality. It's good stuff. I used to use this for my and it's all like I don't think you need to pay for these pictures. You can use them for commercial purposes. Here, I put it in a chat.
All right.
Save this link. This link is very good for your clients.
Oh
Stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So
Unsplash pixels. Okay, I'll
yeah,
use these.
yeah.
Thank
Just,
you.
just look here. You can use it for ads. There's social media management. You guys can use it for your own agencies as well, like for your websites and stuff like that. If you need nice stock images, like that has everything that you need.
I pasted the Pexels link. That's what I've been using. It's like you need anything, like you need some guy tinting a window, it'll have videos, high
Mhm.
quality videos of a guy tinting window cleaning, auto shops, whatever you need. It's you can I just that's what I do. I just take them from those sites and just make them look better and then use them.
Definitely, guys. Of course, I'm obviously not even at that point yet, so
Mhm.
I'm just thinking ahead. But
No, you're good.
but yeah, just, let's finish just absorb everything. So thank you, guys.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You guys would be surprised with the best work, like the most performing creatives for local businesses. It's typically super ugly, because B2C is mostly like older people, like roofs and stuff like that. We're not buying roofs, like it's our parents, it's older people. And they're very much accustomed to the old way of marketing. You know, it's like a nice picture of a roof, and then there's like, we do this, 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 and it's like a bunch of text, 20% off, click here to call me. You know, it's like the traditional ad you would see on the papers. Whereas with us, like if I'm running an ad for agency owners, since I'm targeting typically younger people, I have to make it more like a TikTok format. So like boom, bunch of edits, creatives, colors, popping stuff, you know, make it a bit more dynamic and crazy. But if you use that format for a roofer, where your target demographic is older people, they're not going to respond well to a TikTok ad. Okay, so you guys will be very surprised. The ads will be ugly, but they're going to work extremely well. Yeah.
On my Instagram feed, what I always do is every ad I see, I just swipe up and put in a bunch of like stuff, and then I just exit out so I get more ads. And I literally see the most, like I literally see yesterday I saw a screenshot of some guy typing in his notes. I'll scale you to 10K a month. Do this, like agency model type of thing. And it's literally him writing text on his notes app, and it's just a screenshot of that. I mean, it's running, so it's probably working.
I'll show you guys my ad that I ran. I put like 10 different variations, and I actually, wait, I'll share my screen. This was the ad that I was running. As you guys can see, it does not look very nice, but this one worked extremely well, and I had a bunch of variations. So I tried a bunch of stuff, and surprisingly enough, like this one worked extremely well as well. And this one, why, I don't know. It does not look nice. The colors are weird and everything. But in terms of results, this is the one that performed the best. Okay, so you'd be very surprised with what type of ads work best when you're just testing a bunch of things. Yeah. And then what's cool too for local is that once you run ads for your local roofer or whatever, because they're restricted by locations, you can basically use the same picture for your next client who's in a different city, and you're running the same exact ad more or less, but they're never going to be conflicted because they're not in the same area. So that's why we say that once you find that winning formula for your first client, like service delivery is not an issue. It's copy paste for every future clients that you guys onboard.
You just brought up a good point. I wanted to ask you about that. So do you guys have, do you tell the client that each, when you bring on a client, you tell them this area is exclusively to you, or do you let them know if another client comes to us and it's 5 miles away, we're still going to onboard that client and still be working with them?
No, per location, because like let's say per city, because otherwise you're going to be competing against yourself, which is dumb in the first place. And two, you can use that to your advantage in your sales call. If you watch one of my recent videos that I posted in the community, I use that as like a way to get people to make decisions a bit quicker after a sales call. Is I tell them, I'm like, look, I'll be completely honest with you. I'm taking 8 of these calls per day. And I just spoke to another roofer who's also in, now you name the city, let's say Montreal, who's also in Montreal. And they told me they wanted to move forward next week. Now you understand that I cannot get 2 people from Montreal and run ads for them. So whoever gives me the green light at first, I will work with them. I'm speaking with you. I would rather work with you, but at the end of the day, money's money. If they're going to pay me first, then I work with them first. So if we want to work together, we have to make a decision by the end of the week. Okay, you don't like force them to make a decision, but you kind of tell them like, look, like if you don't make one now, like I'm just going to work with someone else and it's not going to be good. So you use that as leverage when you're closing people. It's very important.
Yeah, urgency.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. But what about like, let's say there's a lot of clients coming to you from, let's say, Dallas or, big city where it's just a lot of them. And it's good money, they're paying, good retainers. Are you just going to say, well, no, I already have a client in Dallas, so I'm sorry? Or how's that going to work? Do you just try to at least space them out like on a 10-mile radius? Or what's the radius usually you guys look for to, space out the clients?
Ravine, you want to answer this? Since it's your niche and everything? Instead of
Bro,
being on your phone all the time.
sorry, my bad. But bro, for my Ottawa clients, bro. So Ottawa's a city in Canada, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have two roofing clients in Ottawa, and bro, it's fine. Like results don't really matter. Was that your question, or uh, what was your
Yeah,
question?
of course. We don't want to be stepping on our toes, and obviously the ads are competing with each other, and so I understand that. I completely get it. But from a big metropolitan city or area, it's going to be a lot of clients that could be coming from that city. So you're not going to reject them just because you already have a client from there, right?
Oh no,
What is the
bro.
radius?
We just say that.
Like,
We just say that to say that, bro. I've at one point.
yeah, yeah. No, I know.
At one point, I had three roofing clients in a city. You're only spending what, like 2,000 in ad spend, 3,000 in ad spend for each client, probably even less. Like you're not gonna inflate the market. Like you're don't worry, don't
That's a good point. It's true.
worry.
If your client is spending 1K per month, you're restricted to 1K per month result, you know? So in reality, you can spend, let's say, 10K or even more to go after everyone. So by spending 1K per month, he's not even targeting, he's only targeting 10% of the potential clients. So
Wait, for
it's true.
Facebook ads. Wait, right?
For Facebook, yeah,
Brian?
Facebook ads.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Facebook.
Google ads a bit
Yeah,
different.
Facebook ads, let's say, or even Google ads. I'm not sure. I know more about Facebook ads than Google ads. I don't know how it works really with Google ads. That's the one that I'm really going to struggle with, I think. Um, but I think that's probably going to be, I don't know, in your opinion, Google ads are still better than Facebook ads for locals, businesses, right? Most likely. They're
It's
more expensive, but most likely they.
case by case. Yeah, it depends. Depends on what you're advertising and everything. Like for me, again, what I was doing with my plumbers, I wouldn't have been able to do it on Facebook. Is your toilet leaking? Call now. Like you're not on Facebook scrolling if there's water pouring everywhere in your house. It doesn't make any sense. So the way I would advertise on Facebook would be very different. I would say like, hey, is your water heater old? Is your sink old? Do you want a new toilet? Do you want this? Like it's different. But for me, since I was doing the emergency type services, it's Google. If something happens, what's the first thing you do? You go on Google, you find a plumber, you call them, boom. I would run phone call campaigns. That's what we call them. So there was no form, no nothing. It was they click on the landing page and there's a phone number and it's call now, and you'll be directed to one of our technicians.
Yeah, so I mean, for roofing, what we did was when there was a storm. So like 2 months ago, there was a storm. We ran Google ads for those 2 weeks, and we got you know, some jobs. But yeah, surprise marketing is still pretty good. It still works. It's just for like roofing. It's like if your fucking roof leaks, then Google ads would be better, you know. But Facebook ads overall is much better for lower budgets. You get what I mean, Brian?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I totally get that. I think it's a good point. I think I think I understand that Facebook ads, mm, probably in the long run might also be building their brand awareness at the same time, right? Because it's always showing up in their feed and more people have them top of mind, right? So it's actually better results in the long run, right? It can take maybe a little bit slower, um, or a little bit more time to perform than Google Ads. But
Yeah.
of course, as you said, Oliver, it's case by case. But yeah, I understand.
Mm.
Just focus on getting clients and making money. Okay, like
Yeah,
don't worry too much about the technical and what picture, how do I do it, how do I set it up, is it two cities and stuff like that. Like when you start overthinking about stuff like that, you kind of get stuck in a phase where you never actually work on anything. For me, the way I operate, just life as a whole, and ever since I've been doing that, I've been seeing lots of progress because I used to overthink a lot about everything. Like even before I started cold calling, I was like, oh, what if I run Google Ads and it doesn't work? What if this? What if that? So I would never actually start because I need to learn how to run Google Ads so that in case this happens in the future, then I have to be ready. And I kind of this one day I sat back and I kind of looked back at my life and I asked myself, I'm like, whenever I always faced like a situation or whatever, like I was always able to just find a solution on the spot. There was never, I was never in my moment in my life where I was so stuck that like it, like I didn't know how to respond to a situation. I always figured it out. So that's how I kind of run my business. I'm like, okay, so I'll do this. I will probably face a problem once I do this. I'll deal with it when that happens. For now, I don't care. Like future Oliver, that's what I say. I say future Oliver's problem. Like it's not my problem. And the future version of yourself is always more informed. They're always smarter. They have more experience. They know what's happening. They have more money as well. So you let sort of future Brian take care of the problems that you're going to be facing. For now, your main issue is just client acquisition. Focus on
So in the
building.
beginning, what you're saying is be reactive, not proactive.
Exactly. I'm very much reactive. Is it good? Is it bad? Some people might say it's bad. It's a bad thing. For me, it's been working extremely well, and it forced me to, or it allowed me to not be sort of paralyzed in my process and just focus on going all in.
It's probably scary for most people, but I think
Yeah,
it makes a lot of sense, man. It makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I'll take your advice. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So
Yeah,
thank you.
100%. You're welcome. You're welcome. Perfect. Good. Any other questions for me? But yeah, for most of you guys here, like the number one thing you guys should be focusing on is that client acquisition, marketing, getting clients. I know it's bad to think that way, but all of the big businesses, the ones that perform the best, aren't typically the ones who have the best service or the best product. It's typically the ones who have the best personal brand. The amount of big YouTubers that have a course and stuff like that, which is probably 10x my price. But if you actually look at the course, it's not good. It's very bad. But they're able to justify a crazy price because of their personal brand, because they focused on marketing instead of the fulfilling the actual course and everything. I could have built the best one-on-one mentorship course in the world, but if I had no YouTube, no nothing, then I wouldn't get anywhere with my business. So you guys, the marketing is the most important thing. Focus on client acquisition, and from there, the rest will sort of solve on its own as you guys scale and make more money. Because you can hire the talent. That's the most important thing. You shouldn't aim to learn everything and become the best at everything. Just hire someone who's better than you. Everyone on my team is better than me at something. Except Alexei, maybe. Like him, I don't know. Him, maybe he has a better haircut, But it's true though, like Praveen's helping me with the sales calls. For the longest time, I thought I was an amazing salesperson, a closer and everything, which it's true. I'm not that bad. But then Praveen comes and he has a higher closing rate than I do. So it's kind of like, whoa.
Yeah,
So
dude,
that's
he closed me on the first call.
yeah. Well, you
Great.
guys didn't hear you guys didn't hear this from me though. It's I'm just trying to boost Praveen up his ego. Yeah, he's good.
Open-ended question. I follow everything Kyle has said. I just signed my first client today. What's the first purchase I'm making to, increase my agency's revenue, my life better? What's the first purchase?
That's something that's gonna save you time basically, or increase the quality of whatever you do. So it's not a tracksuit or Jordans like you asked me yesterday. It's like a new camera, a microphone, a computer. Like you bought a new MacBook, that's good. It's already an upgrade from what you used to have before. So anything you use every day for me, like a computer or whatever, like it's worth it. Like I bought the MacBook, the most maxed out OP one, the most expensive. It's like, was it overkill? Probably, but I mean, I use my computer all day, 10 hours, 12 hours every single day, so I don't care. So anything that's gonna help you make your life better. But yeah, it depends what you do, It's very like for me, because I'm selling sort of the hey, I'll help you make money and everything. By me having a Mercedes in my Instagram, it helps me sell more deals probably because it increases the social proof. So for me, that's a purchase that yes, I wanted the car as well, but at the same time, by having the car, it shows people that I actually did it. Even though if you guys knew me in real life, you would know that I'm very much not a materialistic person. Like I don't even have a couch. I have nothing here in my apartment. It's not because I can't afford a couch. It's just I don't care, Like all I do is work. I don't have a Rolex. I don't have a watch. I don't have anything. It's just I would have to buy those things in order to help me with my business even more, to increase social proof. So anything that's going to help you with production, make you more money, make your life easier, just buy it. Not tracksuits or Apple watches or whatever you wanted to buy.
I don't know, man. The latest ones are enticing.
I don't know. I see an Apple Watch and I'm like, that guy's a geek, That guy's a nerd. Anyways.
So when is the next meetup for the people that are making over 10K?
I think I'm gonna do it this summer. This summer, we're thinking of I want to rent some villa. Of course, there is probably going to be some entry fee, for it's not going to be crazy, but just to cover sort of everything. All the employees from the company is going to be there. And I'm just going to invite, most people from the company as well. Like whoever can make it can make it. Even if you're at, less than 10K, it's fine. We're thinking of renting, ideally, I know Marbella has nice places in Spain. Latina can give us a little
Yeah.
tour of the country, she can be our guide. Cape Town too, that's another one, popular destination. So we'll see once we get there, but this summer probably that is my plan. We'll see.
Awesome.
Where
Good.
are you from, Brian? Again?
Colombia, but I lived in the US for like 20 years, so
Okay.
but now I'm in Medellin.
Oh, cool,
So
cool.
yeah, one of the issues that I was talking about this with Kyle was I'm gonna use Skype, but on Go High Level, they don't have Colombia as like you can't buy a number so that you can also call from Go High Level and you can run campaigns and do the missed call, text back and all that stuff. So I guess I have to get a US number probably from an app. I think we were discussing this with Kyle, and then I can connect that US number to Go High Level. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I'm from.
Cool.
You ever
Cool.
been?
No, I've never been. I have a friend who's I'm like me myself, I'm in some mentorship program, and there's one guy who's doing pretty well, and I know he moved to Colombia as well, and he likes it there and everything. I feel like is it kind of dangerous there, more or less? No?
There's a lot of Americans. Just in my building, there's like 3 Americans here.
Mm.
It's a big digital nomad city. So there's cafes, network, co-working spots, good Wi-Fi. That's the way that they're attracting more people. So there's a lot of people
Mm.
moving here from Europe and stuff as well. Um, like any place, there's sketchy places. Like if you go to
Yeah.
Brooklyn, New York, you might get stabbed.
Yeah.
But for the most part, they have really good areas, good malls, great restaurants. So, I
And
mean, it's
how's the cost per living there? Cheap?
actually pretty cheap, man.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to US prices, you can find good rent for under $1,000. So it's not
Nice.
bad. And food is cheap. Everything's cheap. Uber is like $5, maybe
Mm.
less. So it's not too bad.
Yeah. Cool.
Not
Cool.
bad, yeah.
Perfect. Well, if
Yeah.
ever I visit now, I have a contact there.
Yeah, man, definitely. Let me know, and I can let you know where you should stay and stuff, what areas are good, and it's good. And if you want to have a meetup here, yeah, next year,
Mm. Yeah. This funny enough, someone did one in Colombia. I think it
yeah,
was a couple of months ago. He rented like a very nice place and invited a few of us to go there too. So it's
yeah,
cool, perfect. That's the dream, run an online business, make a couple of M's, and from there just travel, rent nice places, meet everyone. I think
that's the dream, man.
it's a very good objective. Yeah, we did that last year with Alexei, Kyle. I met both of them for the first time. And they were a lot shorter in person than I thought they would be. And,
Kyle looks like he's a tall dude, right? Kyle, you're
You're the
like
shortest one.
It's Oliver, the one who's the little goblin beside
Yo,
me,
height
my
reveal,
brother,
height
and
reveal, height reveal,
Alexei.
height reveal, height reveal.
I mean,
Listen,
I'm 2 meters 5. That's 6'9" or
2 meters 5.
6'10".
damn.
God,
Yeah.
okay, that I thought I was tall, so I'm 198.
Yeah, no. Kieran, he's not on the call right now, but Kieran's 2 meters 10, which is
That's your
almost 7
brother.
foot. Yeah.
That's your brother, right?
Yeah.
So you play ball. I did find some photos of you like playing basketball. You
Oh,
play
yeah.
competitive.
I
Bro,
played, I played
Kyle.
professional.
Kyle, I'll still knock you out.
Right, Praveen. You won't
Yeah.
even get to my hips.
All right, I'll still knock you out. I'm like Mike Tyson.
All right, bro. If you got me on my knees, then yeah, you have a chance. But
Yo, Oliver, how tall, bro? How tall?
like when I stand on my money, I'm the tallest one here.
Yes.
I'm 5'11", but I tell everyone I'm 6.
That's like a perfect height usually
Like
for men.
with my Air Forces, I'm 6. So it's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm cute. I have a nice haircut at least, so it's fine. I make up for it that way. Look
You
at
don't got a
Alexei,
couch,
how
bro.
mad he is.
You got to get a couch for them though.
But there's just no need, bro.
Yeah, perfect. All right. It was a very good call. Any last minute questions for me, for everyone, for anyone? Okay, good.
Thank you.
Perfect. Good. You're welcome. Well, it was nice to meet the new faces. Nice to see the old faces as well. Let's continue working. As usual, guys, if ever you have any questions, let's share them in the community or just send me a message as well. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, let's make some money this week, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, everyone. Peace. Have a good day.
Thank
See
you,
you guys.
Oliver.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.